This is the Church of St Matthew in Peterborough, and it was built 177 years ago, being opened on Thursday, 8th of April 1847. Now, this was a church that was designed during the times of the medieval Gothic revival, which began in the mid-18th century. Originally, this church had a spire, although surprisingly it wasn't built at the same time as the church, but added 10 years later. The spire was 125 feet, about 38 metres high, and contained a clock and 2 bells. Although the spire was such a great structure, it was known to suffer damage on a few occasions, and in 1895 a storm damaged the spire and roof with severe defects that were discovered, and in 1954 and 1966 the weathercock was seen to be leaning at a dangerous angle, which led to repairs to the top portion of the tower. In the end, the spire was removed in the early 1980s due to safety concerns caused by large cracks that had appeared halfway up. Having said all that, the tower today is still around 80 feet high, but bearing a saddleback roof. In fact, before this building there was an original church, always referred to as the Chapel of and that was destroyed by fire in 1846. It was probably built around the late 13th or early 14th centuries during the reign of Edward I. This original church seated about 335 people, and the font for the baptism of children and adults, and the piscina for the washing of the communion vessels, is in the current church and came from the original chapel. Although the church was closed when I arrived, it was nice to have a little wander round the back, but sadly, and for the first time on my journeys, I saw a tent in the church graveyard, a sad indictment of the world in which we live today. Please may I thank Mr. Robin Peel for his lovely photographs of the interior, and thank you for looking at this very short film of the Church of St Matthew in Cambridgeshire.